Yeah, it's really exciting to have another chance for a couple more sessions, to see you, to move together with you, to practice good breathing, good posture, good movement, and you connecting to you. I thought I'd start today with just a little poem, because I like a little poem once in a while. And these particular poems are by a writer called Dana Folds, and she writes yoga poems. And I like yoga poems because they show that yoga isn't just about some kind of movement this way, that way, alignment, holding it in a correct fashion, but that yoga is really a connection to yourself, to letting the yoga express through you. So this one is called Yoga Doing You. So you can sit, relax, breathe, and enjoy. Let postures flow, movement as natural as moonrise, being without doing. Go right to the edge, to the spark within each breath, and inquire into the awareness that underlies the stretch. Release the small me clamoring to be seen, and experience the emptiness breath beneath, the emptiness beneath, the boundaryless expanse of freedom. This leap outside a fixed identity, this free fall into truth is very simply yoga doing you. So the message of that, let this natural feeling come within you as you practice your movement. There's no trying to get it right. There's no, no pain, no gain kind of thing going on here. Just let yourself be in the moment with your breath and what you experience in how I might guide you into a shape or a sequence. So sitting tall in your chair, let's begin. And even the sitting tall, we don't want to create effort to sit tall. So not about shoulders back and down and head up, that would create so much tension. Let yourself find this inner lift natural to support yourself, to be present. And then we'll begin to focus on the breath. So watching the air move in and out of your nose. Perhaps you feel the nostrils like little sails blowing in the breeze of the air moving in and out. The natural ease that your feet touch the floor and sense the ground below. And still watching the breath move in you and out of you. Maybe the toes are a little curious to sense the quality of the floor. And then the legs sensing the chair underneath you. And how this connection to earth allows you to just naturally, buoyantly lift, to be present, to allow breath and yoga to flow through you, within you. You feel your hands on your lap, the temperature of the hands, the fabric of your clothing. And now the hands are going to start to move a little bit with the breath. So as you breathe in, let the palms flip up. Notice how that lifts the chest just a little. Don't force it, just let it happen. And as you breathe out, place the hands down and feel the body softens down toward the ground a little. Breathe in, a little lift up. Breathing out, palms down, a settling down. Breathing in, a lift, a rise. Breathing out, a settling, a grounding. Give yourself another 3 or 4 rounds of this open, close kind of movement. Just being present with that. Opening and closing, blossoming, nurturing. And then we'll begin to take this movement a little bigger. Go at your pace, let the yoga express you as you start to open a little more and close in a little more. Movement is natural, free, gracious, soft expression. Maybe you notice your chin lift a little and lower, and how that moves your spine, opening, extending your spine, and then rounding in your spine. Let the movement naturally evolve as your yoga expression. The head, the top of the spine, the tail, the bottom of the spine. Can these parts move to the back and forward, head and tail, moving back as you breathe in, forward as you breathe out, undulating wave. It's in nature, the wave. And the wings widening. Beautiful. Sitting tall. Let's open the wings a little differently. Breathing in, let the wings rise and open out. Again, breath in. I see a big sunshine that I'm painting with my arms, my hands, a big golden yellow globe. What do you see in this moment, in your experience of you? Taking delight in moving, delight in being present. One more. Maybe it's a big bouquet of flowers you see. Let's take the right arm and reach the right arm up and come into a gentle side bend. I see the trees swaying a little out of my window. We're swaying like a tree. Always accommodate, so nothing should hurt, be painful. Easy, graceful motion. Then we'll swoop that arm all the way back down, and we'll do the same on the other side. Breathing in, let the arm rise. Coming to a side bend, just pause there for a moment, and then be like that easeful tree in a breeze. Side bend, opening the side body. Is your breath flowing sweetly, naturally? No effort. Wonderful. Let's bring that all the way back down. Crisscross your arms over and give yourself a hug. This is our, oh, I'm so lovely today. No one else has to love me. I am love itself. And as you start to turn, you're really giving a nice squish into your abdomen, saying that all is well, all is good. And we can express with the arms as we come out of our straitjacket now. And that's just to reach out with one arm and reach back with the other. So the rotation adds the arms. Breath still flowing sweetly, smoothly. Beautiful. Wonderful. Let's release the arms down. Roll the shoulders a few times. And we can roll them back and maybe hear some little noises. But we could also roll them forwards. Yeah, so we're moving the shoulder blades, gliding them on the rib cage. So what's the back of the body? But it's on your rib cage, right? Think of the back as all the spine. It isn't, it's your ribs there. So then we can move the shoulder blades together and open out the chest, let the heart sing forwards. And then bring the shoulder blades apart from the spine, and you might notice that the arms kind of come forwards. So taking the shoulder blades together at the back, lift the chest a little, and then shoulder blades apart, shoulder blades glide together and apart. Super. Let's bring the hands onto the shoulders and make some small circles here. As we warm up the upper body, for some fun yoga poses. I like to warm you up, get circulation in the joints. Let's go the other way. Blood flow, nerve flow. Good, super. So let's move a little down the body and into the hip joint, hinging forward and back. You're welcome to lift your feet as you lean back, but you don't have to do that. See how it goes. So we warm up the hip joint by folding. Notice this is not the spine that's doing the key movement. It's the whole of the pelvis over the legs. Good. Then we'll come up and take the right leg and lift that one up. And then the left leg and lift that one up. Let's go a little back and forth. And I hope you haven't forgotten to let the flow of breath move within you freely. We'll focus a little on the right leg and circle that out. Changing direction. Super, let's do the same on the other side. So give it a circle, creating this lovely fluid, free joint, and in the other direction. Very, very nice. Placing that down, hands to the thighs. Feel the muscles in your thighs work as you kick out your knee, extending your knee. You know, remembering these joints that we don't use so much through the day. Then we'll take out one leg and just point and flex the foot like we're waving at each other. Good afternoon. Give it a circle as well. And in the other direction. And a little stamp of that foot. Super. Just notice a little energy running through the foot, the leg. We'd like that on the other side. So other foot, point and flex. And circle. And change direction. And then a little tap to get the blood flow to the very bottoms of the feet. Great. So we're going to do a little bit of shoulder work today. I hope that you've got a strap handy if you need it. Well, you do need it if you can. If you don't have a strap, you could also take a towel or a belt or something of that. So we'll begin by just reaching up and doing a little of that side to side movement that we began with earlier. But this time you can pull the strap apart and get a little contraction as you do that in the side bend. Oh, don't forget to breathe well. Okay, so we're going to do a pose that's a real nice shoulder opener. You're going to hold the strap up. You can maybe take your left arm up, and I've got the strap dangling back behind me, dangling back behind me, and I'm going to floss a little here. What does that mean? I'm going to pull down with one hand and up with the other, as if I'm flossing my spine. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Floss your spine. So it's going to give a little tug to stretch into the arm behind you. It's going to give a little tug when you pull down to pull the top arm back behind you, like you wanted to undo your bra or something like that. Now, pull down as much as you can so your elbow is as close to your ear, your head, as possible. Now this arm, we're going to see if we can walk the hands towards each other up the strap. Some of you might be able to reach the two hands together, clasp the two hands, and very nice if you can, but you don't have to. What we're looking for is to see if we can get the elbow close to your head and the other elbow close to your ribs. Then sit nice and tall. It's a big opener into the shoulder here. It's almost like your armpits yelling something. But remember, let the yoga flow through you. There's no harsh pulling, tugging, or pain. Let the energy rise up through to the crown of your head. Now, if you have your left elbow up, Let's cross the right leg over and squeeze the two legs together. So I might use, perhaps hard to see my feet completely, but you got it a little bit. If you want to, you can hook the left foot a little bit underneath to help you squeeze a little more. This is a little bit of a pretzel style, isn't it? So don't make too much of it. Can you just be present for 3 breaths with the experience of holding this position, finding your strength, finding openness. Always back off if you need to, like, wing the elbow out, you can do that. Nice deep breath in. Full breath out. And deep breath in. Full breath out. And again, one more. Ooh, unwind, unclasp, let the legs unwind, let the arms unwind, and we'll kind of shake that out a little bit. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Ooh, shimmy it a little bit. And then we'll take a little rub. One hand's going to rub around the shoulder, the arm, anywhere that you might have felt any tension or pull or anything from doing that. It's like, hey, I'm listening to your body. Where did you feel that? Both arms, any little sore spots from doing that. We'll rebuild some blood circulation in there too, and some awareness. I like that. Okay, so are we ready for Gomukhasana? Interestingly, that it translates as cow face pose. I don't know why this looks like a cow face. You can figure that out yourself in your mind. So we take the strap into your right hand, I think, and it's going to go behind your back. And we do this little flossing maneuver. That means we're straightening one elbow while we're bending the other a little bit, right? Kind of flossing. Finding your range, finding what's going to be available to me here. Then we'll pull down so that the elbow tucks in by your ear. All right, we have that. You can even let go of the strap and kind of tuck in a little bit. So there's a big stretch to your tricep going on. Then walk the other hand up the strap. And maybe your 2 hands will meet, or maybe you'll say, that's never going to happen. And I think this is interesting when we look at the sides of our body and you go one side, you go, I could do it. And the other one, what happened? Why can't I do it? Because we have tension more on one side, usually on our dominant side, right? Then sitting up nice and tall. Let the elbow press towards your head. You could even press your head to your elbow just to get that connection. Hug the other elbow to your ribs. And then cross your left leg over your right. Squeeze the 2 legs together. So this is our cow face pose. Can we sit tall, but without too much effort? And then breathe, be in the moment. Where do I feel this? Is there anywhere I could surrender a little bit? Softening the jaw, the eyes, the tongue. Ooh. Can't touch another couple of breaths. You have it. And then we'll let it go. Unwind, unravel. Ooh, I can feel that. I can feel it. So again, a little rub anywhere into maybe the shoulder. Ooh. And the other shoulder. Super. And we'll take the strap again. And we'll take it fairly wide. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, bringing that back down. Breathing in, ready to lift it up. Breathing out, bringing it down. So I hope you've got room around you, not too many tchotchkes. So next time, bring it up and take a twist toward the right. Keep pulling the strap apart a little bit. Come in through center and twist to the other side. Keep pulling the strap apart. Come in through center. We're going to go one more time to each side. Ooh. And again to the other side. Fantastic. Bring that all the way back and down. Release the strap. Oh my goodness me. Little shake out of the arms. So, you know, yoga has so many animals in it. So cow faces. Another one is eagle pose. And we're going to be doing eagle pose first in the chair, and then we'll see if we can balance and stand and do eagle pose, and we do our little standing sequence. So first of all, take your right arm across your body and stretch here a little bit across this muscle here, your deltoid at the top of the shoulder. Give that a little moment of love. Eek. And then switch it, do the same on the other side. So we're giving a massage to the top of the shoulder here. Big muscle called the deltoid. And which way shall we go first? So open your wings wide like an eagle might, and it's going to pounce on a little mouse or something down there. Let's wrap the right arm over the left and hug, hug, hug your fingers as close to your shoulders as you can, your shoulder blades. Maybe you can even feel the shoulder blades, edges, middle edges. We're in that straight jacket again. Then what you can do is bring your arms more back to each other, and possibly some of you might be able to fold in here like we just did with the legs before. If that's not possible, all of these options are waiting for you to decide what is your yoga. Let it flow. Don't force it. Please don't force it. Be here, feel what's going on. Squeeze the arms a little together. Take a breath in and let the fingers reach up toward the ceiling, looking up just a little. Breathe out and round in and bring your elbows to your belly. Breathe in and begin to rise up. Eyes follow fingers. Breathe out, rounding in, like you've got a dagger of an elbow. Lovely. Let's come back into a neutral position with the arms, and then cross your left leg over your right leg. Just as we did in the cow face pose, we're going to squeeze in, and you might be able to wrap your foot around into super pretzel land. And you know what? If you can't, it's fine. Then we round in again, round in. So you've got a nice rounded back here, chin to chest. Take a couple of breaths as this position massages into the belly. Massaging the organs. And then we'll start to let the fingers rise toward the ceiling, gently lifting, looking up. Open out with the arms, open out with the legs, take a nice wide stance. This is the absolute opposite. That eagle's really free and maybe wants to flap the wings. And the wings are going to flap all the way down across to the right leg. Inhale, sweep it up, open up. Exhale, sweep to the other leg. Down we go. Inhale, open the wings. We're going to go one more each time to the separate sides. Exhale, come down the right. Inhale, sweep open. And exhale across to the other side. Yeah. Super eagles. Let's bring the feet back towards the center line, and we'll do that on the opposite side, crisscross. So if you had your right arm crossed last time over the top, let it be the left arm that's crossed over the top of the front here. Then reach for your shoulder blades. So we're really like stretching across the back body, across the shoulders. As much as you can snuggle in here, then you might be able to unwrap the arms to come back to back. Do whichever you can. I keep having itchy nose. Then some of you may be able to bind with the hands as well, this little mudra with the hands. Sitting tall. Take a breath in and let the fingers rise up just a little. Lift your head. And then exhale, round your back, bring your elbows to your belly. Inhale, begin to seal up towards the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, just centering the elbows. Now cross your right leg over your left, and we're into that full eagle pose. If you can hook the foot around the leg, you can do that too. Squeeze in. This is also very nice for lymphatic system, into the armpits, the groin, to squeeze as you round in. Tuck in like a little shell, but try to soften your face, your jaw, your tongue. breathe. It's restrictive to the breath, but let your breath flow. Let the yoga flow within you. Find the spaces. And then begin to unwind, unpretzel, de-pretzel. Taking the legs, the wings, all of that wide. Breath in, lift your heart, your chest. Breath out will flow all the way forwards, rounding over. Breath in, flow up and open. Breath out, flow down. Let your eagle flow. Breath in and breath out. Coming all the way to center. So I hope you're going to join me now with a little bit of standing and getting up and down, standing and working on eagle pose. In a balanced standing position. You always have the chair there to help you if you need to. So first of all, just rub over the knees. We're going to practice just getting up and down out of the chair and transitioning through chair pose. It's funny, isn't it? Chair pose has an invisible chair in it. But we can warm up all of these joints by getting up and down out of the chair, nice and simple, nice and easy. We're going to do that 3 times. So getting up. Easy does it, beautiful. I love to see you get out of that chair. Slowly does it, slowly, slowly. We're going through chair pose, the slower we sit. Beautiful, really nice for people. I can see you do that. Again, press coming up. Slowly, slowly down. Very nice. Happy knees. And then this time we'll take the arms with us, coming up. And then slowly easing into chair pose. So what does that look like? We're sitting, we're pausing a little to whatever level you can do it. Chair pose. Follow the breath in and out. Let the yoga flow through you. Don't effort it. Do what you can. Breathe. Slowly, slowly down. Fantastic. Boom, good job. So just a little polish of the knees one more time, rub around the shins, the back of the knees. So there's no argument with them. So thank you for the attention. And then we will come up and we're going to do a little bit of standing play with eagle pose. So up we come and have your chair on hand. Doesn't mean to say you have to use the chair, but the chair's there ready if you need it. So I'm going to put my chair a little to the side just so you can see what I'm doing. But you'd have the chair, for example, here, but you won't be able to see what I'm doing so much. So I have a pretend chair and you can do that. So what we're going to do is doing a little step to the side and back and do that to the other side. So a little step to the side and you can bend into the limb. And when we do eagle, the legs are very much bound together. So we're kind of practicing being very apart and then bringing the leg in, right? Which is very much activating your inner thigh meridian, ready for eagle pose. And there's a little balance. So then we can add our wings as we do that. And I'm going to do crisscross and open, crisscross and open, and change which arm is on the top, because that's part of eagle too, right? Let your breath flow. Now we play crisscross and curtsy, back out and in. Oh my gosh, can we do that? Out, crisscross and curtsy, out and in. Out, crisscross and curtsy, out and in. Oh, one more. Out, crisscross and curtsy, out and in. Super. So we've warmed up a little there for balance. Now, if you want to stand on your, let's do your left leg. Crisscross the foot over, squeeze the thighs together. Now you get to decide if you take that foot off the floor, but you'll have to bend down a little bit. So always go for the safety. If you want to keep your toes down, that's perhaps the first thing to do. So we're standing on the left leg. What about the wings? So you can always have the chair in front of you to like touch down if you need. Then crossing over your your right arm over your, no, I'm telling you the wrong thing, wait a minute, because I'm mirroring here. So we're going to take your left arm over your right, left arm over your right. Find that hug. And then maybe you've got the arms back to back or the hands round in. And again, you've got the chair there in front of you if you need to. Round in a little bit and squeeze. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs. If you want to let the other foot off the floor, whee, you could do that. Let your breath flow. This moment, part of your day, let it be your yoga moment. Air flows in, air flows out. Great stuff. Let it go. Pause in a little balance. Oh my gosh. Sweep your right leg back. You can hold the chair if you need to. And then we're going to sweep the right arm all the way up and over into a very gentle lunge, stretching it out, reaching. Breath. That feels good. Let's bring that back down, shake it out. And are you ready for some fun eagle balance on the other side? So wherever you have the chair there as your support, you can hold it. And then shifting your weight onto the other leg, which it was, I don't know. So we can crisscross the leg over. And we could also do it the other way first, but I think it's kind of fun to add in that balance challenge. Then let the wings spread. And you're going to cross the other arm over the top. I think I might be doing the same side. Whichever. Okay. Then fold the arms back to back. Tuck in, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the arms. Squeeze it in. Round in a little bit. Can you bring the elbows towards your belly a little bit? And then follow the breath in and the breath out. Hug in, massaging the belly. Wow. Unwrap, unravel. Pause in the balance. You got it. Excellent. Stamp it out, shake it out. Now let's come into the lunge. You take the leg back behind you. If you can, keep your heel off the floor, but it doesn't matter too much. And then reach up the arm, stretching across, opening out. If you want to look up to the hand, you can do that. Oh, big, big stretch. Oh. And let it go. Ooh, a little shake out. How are we doing? So one more standing balance challenge for you. So this time we'll stand behind the chair and we'll stretch a little into the quads, just a little bit. So to do that, we'll do a bend and salute sequence. So stand onto your right leg. Left hand comes ready to salute here. Bend into your left leg. Bend into your right leg. Low as you can go. And then we'll reach, stretch and salute. Bend, reach and salute. Bend, reach and salute. And one more, bend, reach and salute. So there's a nice extension of the back leg there. Now, if you can, bend into that leg. Some of you might be able to reach for your foot. Some of you say, no way, Jose. Some might say, but I can create a little loop with my strap, put my foot through the loop and stretch the quad here. So you can try that. You could also put your knee on the chair and that can help support you a little bit too. So do what you can, make the choice, your choice. And we'll stretch the knee down toward the ground. Breathe. Sensing that soft inner lift from within. Phew, I can feel my leg working really hard on this side. So I'll unbind myself from there. Little tap of this leg, work really hard, building bone muscle in that leg. So, shall we do the other side? Let's do it. So, standing onto the left leg or the other leg. Take your right hand, with soldiers here saluting, bend into the right leg. Take a bend now into the standing leg, get a little lower, and then stretch out, reach out, like a little salute. Bend, salute, bend, salute, bend, salute. And then we come to our stretch a little deeper. Maybe you reach for the foot. If that's difficult, loop the strap, hold to the foot, keep steady. Or you could place the knee on the chair, just to find some space down this side of the body. Letting the breath flow. What does this moment have to tell you? What's yoga telling you right now? Let it go. Give it a little thump of the legs. Anywhere you feel any sensation. And we're coming back into the chair. But we'll go through a slow chair pose one more time, just to strengthen these lovely legs that we've got. So, arms out in front, slowly, widening across your bottom. Feel your sit bones are parting, widening, widening, and they're like little searchlights looking for the chair, until you land. Softly and sweetly, good job. Take the legs wider and give a big circle around. Easing through the hip joints that have been working very hard today. Circling in the other direction. We're doing the time today. Super. We've got time to do 2 poses that I really want to do now to sort of stretch and open again into the hip joint. But it will need our strap one more time. So we can make a loop with the strap and go fishing for the right foot. Now you're going to bring up the foot towards you and let the knee open out to the side. And we'll do that a few times, like lifting and opening out. So you see the knee move, but this is your hip joint getting nice and juicy. And you can hold the leg across like so, or maybe you can lift it up and place the foot over the thigh here. So make your choice. Again, let the yoga be you listening to your body and saying, do my knees like this? Is it okay? You can feel a muscle like be challenged, that's good, but nothing should be spraining or painful. Now finding the inner lift through your body, naturally buoyant and lifted, peaceful, soft shoulders. Breath. Here we are, figure 4, pigeon pose. It's another animal. If you want to fold in just a little bit, give it a try. Let the yoga do you. Be with the breath, with the moment. Then we can start to come up, hold the strap, and then we'll let the leg stretch forward. Again, find this lovely tall U, like you're living in the penthouse suite and you've got the best view over town. Put your toes towards you, your heel forwards. Stretching all the way, the back of the knee, the calf, back of the thigh, so your hamstrings. Then we can take that leg out to the side, just hold the strap in that hand and then stretch out the arm on the other side and turn to look at your hand. Breath flowing in, breath flowing out. Super, bring that all the way back into center. Take the strap in the other hand, cross the leg a little over, feel the stretch across the sides here, sweep out your arm, turn your head to look at your hand. Breath flowing in, Breath blowing out. The body twisting. Breathing. Present. Bring yourself back into center. Release the strap down. We're going to do the same on the other side. Excited to do that. So a little hook, a little loop. Catch the other foot. And then we're kind of just using like a little pulley, bringing the leg a little closer and then releasing it. And what you see is your knee going out to the side. But what's really happening is the movement in the joint is in the hip joint, the ball rolling in the socket here. And you can decide, conversation with knee, is this high enough? Or maybe you can bring the foot higher. The observation, the real yoga is noticing how different we are on each side and to accommodate that, not to fight with it, but to flow through it. Sensing, is there any pinching? Is there anything that says don't be here? Anything that says I welcome this and I'll be with it? Be with it and be with the breath. You may even want to hinge a little forward at the hips, feeling the sit bones go wider as you go forward, rather than your spine rounding. Not so much your spine here. Breath. Lovely. Come up. We'll extend the leg long in front of us. Heel pushes forward. Toes draw to the ceiling. Can be like a rider sitting proudly on a horse. No slumping. Take the strap into the same side hand as the extended leg and take that out to the side while you open out the other wing, turn your head and feel this lovely diagonal stretch through the body. Breath in and out. And in and out. Let the two extended limbs come to center, meet, cross, taking the strap in the other hand. And you get this stretch across the outer thigh. And you can open the wing this way, turn your head to look at your hand, twisting the body. With the twist, let the breath really massage your organs, massage the joints of your spine, the muscles of your spine. Wringing and rinsing out. Gently bring yourself back to center. Take away the strap. Put the strap down. Come back into your seat. Take a medium stance with the feet. And we're going to roll all the way down. Rolling the head down, allowing yourself to fold as far as you can go. Let your upper body relax like a rag doll. Maybe you shake out the head a little. Blood flow to the head, to the brain. Breath. Then plant your feet firmly as you rise all the way up, bringing your arms all the way up and opening out like a beautiful big sunflower. That felt good. We're going to do that one more time. Rolling down. Let your head roll down, your upper spine, lower spine, and begin to hinge forward, forward, forward. Folding, folding, folding. Take a nice deep breath in. Side out. And again. Breathe through your feet. Unfold, unfold, unfold. Let the arms rise. Big sunshine. And then as we began, we'll kind of wind it down. Breathing in, opening, breathing out, rounding and closing. Breathing in, let your wings open, your chest lift. Breathe out, fold in. Allow each moment each move to be a little less, a little lower, a little easier. The yoga flowing through you. Until we begin to find the hands as the only things gently expressing, palms up, palms down, palms up, breath in, palms down. The yoga journey, winding down to its close. And we can bring the hands to the heart. And I will say, deep namaste. It is a pleasure to share yoga with you, to move with you, and to breathe with you, and to be with you. So I wish you a super happy Thursday, and I hope to see everyone in 2 weeks and share something new, something different, and hopefully something that makes you feel good. So bye everyone.